How cozy can your smart home get? Meet the Homey Pro Mini. This is pro power in a pocket-sized puck. Say that real fast 5 times. This handles Ethernet, Zigbee, Thread, and Matter, and runs all your automations locally. Who knew privacy, speed, and smart home swagger could cost just $199? Today, we're going to be unboxing this brand new Homey Pro Mini, which promises pro level smart home power in a tiny package. So like I said, I've actually had this around for a little while. I just haven't set it up yet. Not really sure why I've waited, other than just having to deal with, changing all of my smart home stuff around. But today I'm going to get it set up. We're going to unbox it and we're going to check it out. So let's get to it. Now I've already got the Homey Bridge. I thought originally I'd be able to do everything I needed to do with just the bridge and the Homey subscription, but I quickly found out that I couldn't. So I didn't want to get the full, Homey Pro, even though it does have a little more memory, a little better processing power. Between the bridge and the Homey Pro Mini, I could combine those two to get everything I needed that was already in the Homey Pro itself. So I decided to wait until the Pro Mini was available. This hasn't been released that long ago. And so now that I have this, I'm going to set this up. We're going to get it connected to my Homey account, and then I'll work on getting some of my automation set up. Now I'm going to have to reconfigure a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to do the entire reconfiguration today. I just wanted to get this unboxed, get it checked out, and see what's here and how well it works. And then I'm going to work on getting some of these automations done over the next, 2 or 3 weeks, because I got a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to change. And as I was saying in the beginning, that's probably why I've waited, because I just didn't want to have to deal with recreating all of my automations and different things that operate different lights, switches, etc. So let's get this unboxed, see what we got inside. I'm going to get it connected to the network, and we're going to get connected to the Homey subscription account that I have. Should be pretty simple. Now the bridge adds certain functionality like Bluetooth and infrared, things this does not have, but the bridge doesn't have Zigbee or Thread, which this does have. So again, between the protocols this supports and the protocols the bridge supports, it's going to take care of all my needs. So let's unbox it, see what we got. As you can see, the packaging is small, the device is small, so not much in here. So the first thing we have is the bridge itself. And you can see it is super small, super inconspicuous, which is awesome. On the back, we have the USB-C for power, and we have Ethernet, and that's pretty much it for the device. One nice thing is they do give you the ability of hanging this on the wall if you wanted to hang it on the wall as opposed to setting it on the table. I myself will be setting it on a table, but very small, very inconspicuous. I really like it. They give you a USB-C power adapter for the wall. They give you a USB-C cable that's actually fairly long, which is nice. And they give you a Ethernet cable. So we have the bridge, power adapter, USB-C cable, Ethernet cable, and that's it. So I'm going to get this connected to the network, and I'll be right back, and we're going to get it hooked up to my Homey Pro account. Okay, so what I actually had to do was I actually had to remove the bridge, set the Pro Mini up, and then add the bridge to the Pro Mini, because once I set the bridge up, I wasn't able then to add the Pro Mini to the bridge itself. I had to do it the other way around. Which not a big deal, because I didn't really have any flows set up or any kind of settings that weren't easily changeable. So as you can see here, I've got the vibration sensor repaired. It just hasn't, synced up yet to show the battery level. I have the bridge now attached to the actual main device. As you see, when I go here into settings, you can see the Homey Pro Mini is set up, current version. I don't really have any apps, stored yet. I have one installed, the Akara app, which is the vibration sensor. Shows you the amount of memory being used, and it's kind of nice because it gives you a real detailed information as to Zigbee, Thread, Matter, the Akara, so it's really nice that it kind of breaks that down. And it's local right now and secured. It's real nice, real easy to set up. I could obviously say that I should have just went ahead and bought the Homey Pro Mini or Homey Pro, and I wouldn't have had to have dealt with the whole removing the bridge and adding it to the Homey. Because when I first added the Homey Pro Mini, I actually had 2 separate, devices, because I couldn't get the bridge connected to the Pro Mini. Mini. So I had to, like I said, reset it, delete it, and re-add it. Again, no big deal. I didn't have really any flows set up for the most part. So from here, I got to build out my rooms. I got to add some more devices. I've got some Philips Hue devices I got to add. I got to connect my Google Home account, and I got to get all that done. So I've got another room downstairs that I'm going to add another contact sensor and some Philips Hue lights to be able to have the lights turn on and off when the door opens and closes. So I'll probably do another video when I do that to show how that whole configuration works. But cool little device, very easy to set up when you do it right the first time. So a little heads up, probably best to buy the Homey Pro Mini and or the Homey Pro first, then add the bridge if you're going to add a bridge. Now the bridge works fine by itself with the actual online account, but if you want some added features, then you need both, or you need the full Homey Pro, because the bridge doesn't support all the protocols, and everything is all web-based. There's nothing you can do locally. Like for example, now that I have the Homey Pro Mini, I'm able to actually set up and configure my Philips Hue devices without a Philips Hue hub, which that's going to be pretty cool, because I might be able just to eliminate the Philips Hue hub altogether and not even worry about getting the Philips Hue Pro hub. So we're going to see how that works, but I think that's going to be awesome. So great device, highly recommend it, works fantastic. All these devices are going to be linked in the description, so go check them out, and we'll see you next time.